Hello, everybody. It is TorontoUnicorn randomly here for you and your entertainment. I just tried to go my fan page live and it was just pretty poor quality. And I thought, you know what? I'm in the mood. I'm still at home recovering from some congestion and stuff. And obviously my voice, I don't know if you can tell, it sounds a little odd. It is still from that cold I had about a week ago, and I just haven't got my full voice back yet. So I've been kind of missing making content, new content. I have lots of content already, but ultimately I missed connecting with you guys. And so I wanted to, since I, put some makeup on because I did a decorating for a fan today, I was like, okay, now that I've got makeup on, why don't I hang out with you for a bit? So you can see my little kitty in the background, Daisy Duke. Well, she's not so little, but she doesn't like fat jokes either, by the way. Hello, Ray. It's nice to see you. Look at her jumping up. Hello, baby girl. Hello. Yeah, I got my hair in like one of those like crazy buns that I'm like, I don't care kind of what's going on. I didn't even really look in the mirror before I joined because I'm like not in that kind of mood. I have cool shit to show you guys. You want to see? So I got some products delivered today from my own theswingershop.com and stuff. And so I did this cool thing and I got stickers made. And so there's stickers that are like just like TorontoUnicorn.com and then theswingershop.com, an upside down pineapple. I don't know if you can really see that. And then like my logo, I heart eggplant. And then this one, let me tell you about this one. Okay. Hello. It's nice to see you guys. This is meant to be a product that's going to be full size. So this size, and it's a sticker. And basically it's me holding my mouth open as almost like a bullseye. And so you can peel this off, right? You can peel off the sticker. I'm not going to do it because I want to keep it and put it somewhere, maybe in the shower. I don't know. And you've got like a little bullseye thingy. And don't worry, there's no boobies or anything showing. This is printed from a company that I wouldn't be allowed to do that anyway. So I got to remember I'm on YouTube. Can't show the nip. Can't show the nip at all. It's probably a good idea if I keep my hands busy so that I don't accidentally do things when I'm not thinking. Yes, hello. It's so nice to see you guys. I don't normally do lives. So, oh, you got your 6-shooter, Ray. That's so awesome. I use mine all the time to roll my joints. I will not go back to hand rolled joints unless it's like an emergency. I have the system at Ray bought his where you basically just plop in some pre-rolls. Now, the pre-rolls are a little expensive in the sense of like the cones, but you know what? You're not rolling it. You're not putting a filter in it. I think you level up from Amish days, you know? But yeah, I'm so glad you guys could hang out with me randomly because I put zero thought into this. Normally, I even stage my background a little bit better. Oh, that's so great. I'm so glad you got it because of the video, because I truly believe it. R has it too. I don't know who Holly Randall's is. Maybe I'll have to take a look at that. Maybe if they send me an invitation. I'm actually filming for the Strictly Anonymous podcast again next week. I had to reschedule because my voice sounds a little different. So I'm going to wait until I don't have a random cough attack like one's coming right now. Yeah, I had a cold about a week ago, so I'm still kind of the remnants of that. Yeah. So this is where I hang out. This is my desk, my webcam. I don't normally film from this camera. You normally see me in a very different spot. But this is where I do some other stuff with my work. So I love my stickers. I hope you guys check out the website because I'm going to have a ball with this. Like the fact that you can see my mouth open, it's like, come, give me your product. You know? Okay, all right. Famous porn photographer. Okay, cool. Very cool. I'm gonna hit show. Awesome. So hello from New Zealand. That's pretty far away. Yeah, I do have good skin. I was blessed with nice skin, but I can't tan. So yes, I have nice skin in the sense of like I don't have a lot of like blemishes or anything, but I can't tan. So what are you gonna do? I have to like hide from the sun the way I would like, anyways. Yeah, so give me your deposit. Yeah, I have to remember I'm on YouTube, right? So I was hanging out. These are my pajama bottoms, the cookie ones that match the cookie top the other day. And I forgot that like I didn't really wear a matching outfit that day. And I normally like to wear matching things. So I was a little like, oh, that sucks. But yeah. Do you guys have any questions? Why don't you fire some in the chat? You've got my captive attention probably for about 10 minutes until I have a cough attack and I have to exit the stream. So you're welcome to pop in some questions you've always been wanting to know. And I'm just going to light up a casual thing over here. If I cough, it is what it is. I'm a pot smoker. What are you going to do? Wow, you're going to M4 tomorrow night. Cool. Okay, so that's good. It is a bit. It's a bit of an intense night, Colin. I don't know about the night. Sorry, M4 is a bit of an intenser club. So just know it's a nightclub. It's there's lots of rooms. There's a lounge room. There's all sorts of things. I hope you have a wonderful time. It is the only club that I haven't done a tour video of yet in the general Toronto area. So hopefully they'll let me in there one of these days. I did just do the tour of NYX Lounge and the X Club, and they're all very, very cool flavors of this lifestyle that you can enjoy. So Australia, wowza. It must be a very different time there. It's 11 p.m. here. I wonder what time it is in Australia. The Ackland Club, no, I don't know what that is actually. Oh, that's good. Your girl steals the show. The good. It sounds like you guys are excited in this lifestyle. That's good. I gotta say, I met a lot of fans lately at the club, and so far, R gets recognized. Wow, okay, 1508. Now you're making me look up military time. So R gets recognized all the time. 11 a.m. down under. Cool. Okay. And so now Amelia has been recognized. So she's been on my YouTube unblurred once and then blurred once. She's a lovely fan that turned friend and is thriving in this lifestyle ever since she found it off of one of my TikToks, no less. So she was actually recognized in the club. And she's like, oh, they're like, are you Amelia from TorontoUnicorn's TikTok? So anyways, yeah. So it's people are watching, and people are not only are people watching, can I tell you guys something? I put a video on TikTok the other day that has, in the last 10 days, blown up in the point where it's the second highest video count I've ever had. So my highest video count is like 1.5 million. Okay. My second highest video count below was like 233,000. Okay. I just put up a video 2 weeks ago that is, as of right now, let me open it right now. And if you're curious, the TikTok is called Find Me on YouTube. That's the username. Find Me on YouTube. You could also just search TorontoUnicorn hashtag and you'll get all of my TikToks. This is TikTok, and right now it is at 329.4 thousand views, and I only posted it like 10 days ago. So I don't know what's going on YouTube, but TikTok is on fire, man. Yeah, no, it's crazy. So overall, actually, my channels have actually surpassed 12 million views now. So it took about 15 months, but we got there. We got over 12 million views now. Okay, so I'm gonna hit that. So let me read this question. Oh, where did it go? Okay, I'm gonna go in order so I don't miss anybody as much as I can. I love hearing all the different places you guys are from. That's pretty cool. It says, you're so hot, but you also, I love that you put hot in quotations as if that's suspect. You are so hot, but you also seem to embrace the lifestyle. I respect you practice and look forward to randomly running into you at an event like tonight. Yeah, I hope that you do randomly run into me at Oasis. And when you do, I hope you say hello. I do embrace the lifestyle, but I also know my own limits and my own passions. And I'm not a slut, and I want to be a slut in certain ways. I just can't, because my body doesn't get aroused for people who don't stimulate my brain and my emotional connection. So I just can't do that, right? And so I love that I can participate in this lifestyle, even at whatever length I want to. And that's what gave me hope, is that, I show people on my channel like R and Amelia and others who are just so sexually liberated. And I praise them for showing, especially other women, not to shame women who have sexual freedom. Just join us. Yeah. Okay. So let me hear the next one. There was, you withdrew Colin, I wanted to read that comment. I was going to answer it for you. Okay. If you want to put another comment in, you can. I'm happy to answer. I also give advice on my fan page, like one-on-one advice. Just subscribe, send me a message with what's going on, and let me give you some feedback. My sister Cinder lives. Yeah, I think that Oasis Club in Toronto is my favorite club. It's also my local club. So the next time I want to go to one of these other clubs, I'm going to have to get in a car and all that jazz. I don't have a car, right? So I don't drive. I live downtown Toronto. I don't need to drive. I wouldn't want to drive. Have you guys seen my stickers? Anyone who's joined lately? I'm so happy with them. I can't wait for you guys to check out all the new products on my website. This is what I do when I smoke weed, is I basically just sit there and design a bunch of products. I would go abroad to visit other clubs actually, but I would really like an invitation. Now, I have been invited to some other clubs. There's even a nice club in Atlanta that offered to have me stay at their on-site hotel. The problem is, how do I get to Atlanta, right? So I would love to travel. I think if me and R could go on a road trip sometime to try a bunch of clubs, we're even thinking of doing Montreal, Quebec, because they've got some clubs there. And R is actually going to a club in another province tomorrow. I'm not going to give away the location in case she doesn't want me to, but she's visiting a work thing. And so she's going to be traveling and trying a different club tomorrow. All right, I'm going to read Collins. What would you suggest for a normal looking guy who really gets no attention with an amazing MILF with firm 44 double D breasts that every guy in the place wants to get with? Okay. So you're a couple then. So what would you suggest for a normal looking guy who gets no attention? So to be honest, Colin, I think it really matters what you want. Do you want to let your friend, female friend, whatever, partner, go and fuck all these guys while you watch, or do you want to be part of it? Because it depends on how you proceed. If you are, for example, Mr. and Miss Jila Valentine are friends of mine, he likes to sometimes just sit back and let his girlfriend go and fuck all these guys right there, and then like that's their joy because she like it's a part of cucking, the cucking thing. So it depends on what you're looking for. But if you have a good partner who's attractive, then that's a good thing for you. If you feel like you're kind of holding it back because you're the more regular guy, I wouldn't worry about that. Bring your personality. Try to, be the social kind of charismatic person more if you can, and see if that helps you. But to be honest, I think it's really the social thing. I think that you end up matching with people who you become comfortable with, even if you don't match with them that same night. It doesn't mean you won't run into them again and again and again. So, okay. So what did you say here? You saw my sister lives there. I saw them with you on your video. You saw who with me on my video? But yeah, no, I would love to do the Montreal clubs. Okay, this joint is really burning really weird, and I'm just gonna put it out because I don't need a fucking catastrophe on YouTube. Would you go to hedonism? Yes, I would. I would. So here's the thing. I would love for these places, these resorts. Hello, resorts. If you want to come to my website, TorontoUnicorn.com, I have a contact email there. I would love to go and video tour these resorts. Now, I understand that you're not allowed to video where swingers hang out. I understand. No one would want to be a swinger when there's a bunch of cameras floating about. But there's sometimes exceptions and accommodations made when the club's closed, for example. So I'm hoping that if I get invited to hedonism or temptations or desires or any of these awesome places, I'll be able to do some sort of content for my channel and for everybody else. And here's why I do this. And here, I'm going to look straight in the camera. This is why I do this. When the person from NYX Lounge approached the topic with me about the club visit and doing the video, I said to him, I want to do this because there are a lot of people who may even live in the same city who don't know to Google NYX Lounge. They don't even know about you. And I said, so I want to reach those people. So then I go on TikTok. I have a TikTok that's blowing up right now. It's about 350,000 views in 10 days. And it's about that club. And so I just think there was a lot of comments on there of people who literally said, oh my God, I'm in Oakville. I didn't know about this. And I wrote back being like, you are the reason I did this video, because I lived in Toronto for many years and didn't know there were such clubs. Turns out there's like 5 of them. Okay. So yeah. Okay. I'm going to answer some more of your questions. Oh, the couple you just mentioned. Yes. Mr. and Michelle Valentine. Yes. They were in lots of my videos. Yeah. They're a very, very juicy, lovely couple. I actually like both of them, both of them equally. And that's why it's good to have friends in this lifestyle, because it just works out so much better. Okay, so there's more. So who's more important and dominant in the lifestyle? Well, women. Okay, let's talk about this from even just a real estate perspective or like a market thing. There's less women than there is men. So already the value of women goes up because there's just not enough of them to go around ish. So that's a value thing. So scarcity, right? Value. So yes, single men are the lowest on the totem pole in the swinger community in the sense of socializing or whatever, because it's couples, single women, single men, in my opinion. There's all sorts of trans non-binary people as well, but I'm being very black and white here, right? So I think that it's not necessarily easier to go as a single woman, but it's just it's less, we're just not that much in competition. I don't know. It's hard to explain. Who was more important and dominant in the lifestyle? Well, I don't know about the word important. I think it's more important in the lifestyle that you make connections with people and explore and not worry so much about just like tackling these situations and make more friends than anything else. It's all about your energy, call on the confident and get those back pats. Yeah, that's true. Confidence is very sexy. It is very sexy. Hey man, I shake my ass as a 38-year-old woman who doesn't work out very much, like no one's business on YouTube. Okay, confidence, it matters. Hey, I wasn't always this confident, by the way. I used to be mortified about my body, mortified. I would never show my arms or my armpits. I would never. You're so cute, Ray. Thank you so much. It still means so much to me. I have no idea. I lost my train of thought, and that's because I smoked too much weed, but that's okay. I'm going to keep reading. Not many attractive women, the ones that are very valuable. So I think that I don't necessarily agree with that. I think there's a lot of attractive women in the lifestyle. I think that there's a lot of average women that are living their best lives too. And I think that, yeah, attractiveness matters in certain ways. But the more you get into the lifestyle, the more your personality and your social aptitude is going to really hold your game here. Okay, so I'm quiet and she is the life of the party. She dresses the part, literally every guy. Okay, good. I think, Colin, to be honest, I think you just want to embrace that you got a sexy queen and she's going home with you. And that's, that's attractive too, especially for me. Personally, Mr. Darla Valentine, he loves to like let his girlfriend go and fuck all these people and all, but I end up hanging out with him and me and him usually hook up like while she's busy, because there's something really attractive about a guy who like loves his girlfriend so much to like let her have all these great experiences, and plus he's really great at what he does. So for me, I'm like, sure, I'll get in line. Are you aware of many lesbians in the lifestyle? I am. I think there's a lot more bisexual women than anything else, including straight women. There's a lot of straight women that still fuck women, with strap-ons. So I don't know what you want to call straight, but let's just say straight women are the real unicorns. All right, let me see here. Actually, there's an adult club here in Halifax. Oh, Halifax. Did you know that my family is actually from Dartmouth? It is. I have the tartan somewhere. Yeah, Nova Scotia. Well, I'm not from there. My mom's from there. You are sexy and fun. Thank you so much. You see it as the beautiful, wonderful thing it is. How can we get more girls and unicorns as a couple, single women and our men? Who can get more? Okay, single women will always have the easiest time getting laid. It just is the case. Okay, maybe not outside of the club. I'm speaking about inside a sex club. You just have to walk in. Half the job's done. You have your options. You just smile. Anyways, so that's easy. Couples are harder because, first of all, just like Colin's saying, you have two people usually in a partnership that both need to be attractive in a certain level to attract the right people. And sometimes one half of the couple might be more attractive than the other, personality wise, physically wise, whatever. And so you have to figure out a way to find matches, because sometimes as a unicorn, I have had to turn down couples because I didn't like one of the people sexually and I just couldn't go through with it. So it is harder as couples. Single men, once you're a single man in the lifestyle that has a reputation for being respectful, also if you can perform with a condom on, that's going to be remembered. If you can just build yourself some rapport in this lifestyle, that's going to be your currency to getting laid, is word of mouth. And the reason I say that is there is a few gentlemen, a few fans turn friends, and other just people I've met at the club who have participated in some of the scenes that I have run as, gangbangs. They stood out. They were respectful. Some of them offered to get water for the girl. Like, that mattered to me, especially some acts of kindness and chivalry. Like, this girl was taking all sorts of D's in her mouth and no one wanted to get her a drink of water. Like, come on. So anyways, these men stick out to me. I keep them their contact information, and they'll be hearing from me more often, So that's the kind of advice I would give to the single men. All right, let's keep going. She gets in with others and he is cool with that. That's good. Oh, thank you. You guys are so sweet. I am from Dartmouth. Yeah. Well, my mom is. I can't say. I've been there one time, to visit my home place. How safe would you say you feel in the new club going as a single female? So I think as a single female, one of the safest places I felt is in a sex club. Believe it or not, especially a waist stock lounge, because they have security. They walk around. They enforce the consent rules. They, especially on a night like DTF, there's more security present. They're literally accommodating. One of them got me extra towels once when I was in the middle of a scene conducting a gangbang because there's just more people there. So I think as a single woman, if I were to go to a bar down the street, I would feel less safe and comfortable than if I was completely topless in a sex club. 100%. And many women say the same. All right, let me keep reading. You're meeting Fiona tomorrow. Really? The comedian? That's so cool. Is that the comedian? Hurricane Fiona. Sorry about that. Okay, is there a platform for bondage in the swinging lifestyle? Yes, there is. So there's all sorts of kinky things in the sex positive lifestyle. So not so much the swinger lifestyle, it's the sex positive lifestyle that the swinger is within. So I could get a bunch of graphs out, all that. I'm not going to do that. But basically, bondage is absolutely a part of it. I'm not personally into bondage. I was put in restraints once, and I almost hit my head on the wall because I couldn't use my body to stop a fall. And I never wanted to be handcuffed again because I didn't enjoy that feeling. Some people love it, not so much me. All right. Yes, these clubs are more safe for women than like a nightclub normally. Yeah. Have you seen couples succeed in lifestyle with only one woman being allowed to play? I'll be honest, if it's just the woman allowed to play, you're 50%, offering up half a couple, you might get certain couples that wouldn't have otherwise swapped. So it's not like you'll have less opportunity. You might actually have more opportunity with different people who might be tiptoeing into the lifestyle that way too. There's absolutely nothing wrong with just having one partner play as long as you're clear about it. Especially if it's the woman, I think that you'll be easygoing. And if you want to really trade meaning in a really affectionate way, trade in like your partner, your wife or whatever for the night, take her to a hot wife event. Take her to a hot wife event. Foot fetish. Yes, there is foot fetish night, and I did put a vlog on that. So I have made a playlist on my YouTube called Theme Nights at Oasis Aqua Lounge, because there's all sorts of different themes that you can go to if you have a certain kink for foot fetishes or for bondage or for anything like that. And so every time I go to one of these theme nights, I'm going to put in the title what theme night I'm going to so that you guys can get a sense of what happened there. So yes, I did a foot fetish night, and that is in the theme night. Imagine going into an adult club and watching your mom getting railed. Happened to me last month. I mean, yeah. I mean, it can happen. I mean, there's a staff member that works there who has her daughter work there too. Like it's an interesting lifestyle. Okay, we haven't been to include another woman yet. I was reading reviews on a club I wanted to go to. There were men asking what services the club provides. What services? That's just it. But to be honest with you, I get asked all the time, like how much I cost for a date. Now, keep in mind, I don't get asked that all the time. I'm not for sale. Okay. I'm not going to, take somebody to the club with me who asks me nicely. I'm just not. But guys are, in my opinion, like they're so unfamiliar with this club that maybe they think it is a brothel. And there's many men who show up on DTF night looking for their $100 worth of their admission. Okay. So I just think, yeah, I think that it's okay if guys are asking what services. To be honest with you, I also don't think there's anything wrong, in my personal opinion, with people paying for sex. I just don't. I think everybody should be able to pay for those kind of things. I don't think it should be so hard to get that when there's two people willing, one seller, one whatever. So anyways, I wouldn't judge that question just because I know how innocent that question can be, and also just clueless. Okay, let me keep in here. Saw you on your appearance from Man Bianca. Yes, the Club Sapphire. How have you been? Also, your social media platforms allowed you to quit your day job. Yeah, so Club Sapphire. So Matt and Bianca were one of the first people I got to do almost a collab video with, and they were a big inspiration for me to learn about what a swinger was and then become a swinger myself. So I actually do have a day job, and I'm very happy in my day job, and I'll be keeping my day job for a long time, hopefully. So I have a wonderful job in IT. I do software implementation and things like that. I'm not going to go into more details than that, other than to say I work from home. I built a system that I currently support, and I freaking love my job, and I love my team, and I work from home. and I love my end users. And like, I have the kind of flexibility in my job where I could do that and then do Toronto Unicorn in the night kind of thing. So it really has worked out for me. And it's all because of COVID. If COVID hadn't hit, I wouldn't have had this job full time at home. And then, Toronto Unicorn was completely born out of COVID. All right, let's keep reading. Oh, thank you for saying I'm fantastic. That's so sweet of you. What red flags should you look for at the club? Reading their reviews, etc. I think for red flags at a club specifically is if they don't have a vetting process. I know that single guys might be intimidated when they go to a club and there's a membership that they've got to like apply for. That's because they need to vet people, and that's how they kick people out, and they can keep them out is if they've vetted them. So if you go to a club that just lets anybody walk in the door, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. I'm just saying that club doesn't really know who's on the inside. But if you have a club that makes you have a membership, there's people who have had to get a membership too who are on the inside. And I think that there's some level of safety in that. I think in terms of red flags, it's hard to say about the club. I think it's the people, really, right? All right, let's keep going. So what if you are not really into banging strangers but want to be a voyeur? Honey Patrick, I am totally not into sex with strangers. I don't have sex with strangers at all. So I'm more of a voyeur. And what I do is I call it perving. I like to go upstairs and perv on the people having sex because I like to watch. No, that's perfectly me. I'm a voyeur. I don't like sex with strangers. I hook up with people who are my friends sometimes, or like maybe a romantic new gent that, gives me the attention and time it takes to build a connection. Then maybe I'll have some kind of encounter. But otherwise, no, I'm happy just to be there, just to be amongst these people. I like to watch. Sex work is work. Absolutely. It really is. I also think that there's a lot of men out there who, after they have a bad day, if they have, a certain need, they should be able to go and get it taken care of. What do you think of a rule where only other men are allowed to join us to play, but not other women? To be honest, every couple has their own rules, and it's okay if it goes like that for a while and then maybe reevaluate, because sometimes the other woman is a little too threatening, but the male isn't. And that's a good way to get comfortable in the lifestyle, is to do it in the way that everybody's excited about it first. Because once you realize that the sex is really just recreational fun amongst people, then maybe the woman becomes a little less threatening and then more exciting. So I would say that it is okay, especially if it's at one person's preference. One of the biggest rules of thumb in a swinger and a sex positive relationship is to go at the slowest person's pace, not the fastest. Oh, there's so many questions I got to catch up. So I don't go to an office. No, but I used to. And that's why in my closet, I used to have my work clothes, which were blouses and black pants. And I didn't even wear heels. I just wore like nice shoes. And then when COVID hit and I started becoming Toronto Unicorn, I had to take all those clothes out of my closet and not throw them away, but like pack them away and put lingerie in my closet because that was my new work clothes. And I was like, this is freaking awesome. Okay, let's keep going. I love this Q&A. Oh, okay. I love Brazil too. Okay. I am 1,000% heterosexual male, despises a man being attracted to another man. So it's okay. It's not for everybody. I think it's possible I got an email from you before. I'm not sure. What I will say to that, and it might be controversial, but you know what? What I'm going to say is this. I was also a bit uncomfortable with male on male play at first in this lifestyle, to the point where I wouldn't watch it on porn. I wouldn't be aroused by it. After I was in the lifestyle for like a more significant amount of time, and I became friends with males who were bi-curious or bisexual, and then started to almost cheer for them when they would have exciting encounters, that's what kind of brought me to a place of being accepting of it. Doesn't mean you have to do it yourself. It doesn't mean you have to be around it, but you should at least be able to a place of acceptance, especially if you want to socialize in an environment like that. Yes, I'm happy to answer your questions. Being vetted makes sense. Yeah, you're a girl, a guy might not get the same treatment. What do you mean same treatment? I have to remember what you set up for. Oh, the voyeur. Yeah, so the single guys are not allowed on the third floor or in the play areas without a companion. That's the difference. Otherwise, you're still allowed to go. You're still allowed to be a part of the community. Why wouldn't you be? Just, put on, some nice clothes if you're going to a nightclub area or just go and make friends. Okay, let's keep going. Are there any couples who have sex with other couples? Of course there are. Of course there are. That's the whole fucking point. Lots of couples go up there just to have sex with other couples. Okay, so I find office wear really sexy. Well, it's funny. I haven't wore my office clothes in a while because I really don't need to. But yeah, it's quite a shock when the world went and everyone started working from home. Were you ever a boss lady? So not so much. And I'll be really, really honest with you. I don't want to be a boss of people. I don't want to micromanage anybody's fucking personal growth in their career. I just don't. I would rather be in my IT professional job supporting a system, a non-human system, and be happily ever after. So I'm a boss lady now in the sense that I have multiple businesses that I own and run, but I'm still figuring it all out. A merch line and a podcast and this Amazon storefront thing I'm doing, which I think is just the most amazing thing, and the shop my look that I do. So now when I wear outfits on my YouTube videos that I personally bought off Amazon, you can shop my look on Amazon and you can actually buy that for your partner, for yourself, whatever. And I'm even giving size recommendations because gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, size up in lingerie. Just size up. Who cares? Who cares? If you want to look good in something, size fucking up, okay? And then if you need to, you can tweak it. But you can't make something bigger. And I wear big sizes of things so that I look hot in them. If I cared what the tag said, I might not wear it. Just saying. Okay, I'm going to keep reading. In Brazil, there are liberal parties that have a list so you can filter people. Liberal parties, interesting. Do you know anywhere online that people can connect or go to clubs together? Absolutely. So one of the best places I would say to go and start out, now there's a few websites, sure. The Oasis Aqua Lounge virtual platform. Even if you don't ever plan to go to the physical place Oasis, they have a virtual component to their club. And every weeknight, there's a scheduled event and you can log in and watch people's webcams, or you can turn on your webcam. I have had some of the most fun nights with some of my friends on the Oasis virtual platform. And then when you click on the events, you can see who's coming on the RSVP list. So you could even if you're crushing on somebody, you could just show up when they're there. Okay, so let me keep going. So she is there to try and have sex with another girl tomorrow and invite me to join. Well, that's good. Good luck to you. We will see. So the reason I don't give the links out, by the way, the security guard, the reason I don't give links out to Oasis and clubs is because YouTube strikes my channel. They strike my channel when I put a link to my own website, TorontoUnicorn.com. I got a strike. Okay. Apparently I'm a fucking whatever. Anyways, so I don't put the website. I don't try to make it complicated for people. I just don't do it. So if you Google Oasis Aqua Lounge, or I actually do it on my website, I link to it. Yeah, I mean, you know what? I'm going to put a link on my website. So if you go to TorontoUnicorn.com, no, you know what? There already is. If you go and do the inside tour of Oasis Aqua Lounge, the video, actually, you know what? I'm going to do that right now. TorontoUnicorn.com. I remember I'm doing the live stream. I can't edit this out, guys. Okay, so if I do so I'm not able to send you, I'm not able to send you the link to my website because I'll get a strike. So the point is, go to my website. You'll find the link. That's what I would say. Husband and I are interested in trying new things. That's really exciting, Stephanie, because you don't have to start all at once. You don't have to worry about what you're comfortable with and where not, because that will shift. Do what's exciting to you and then keep going as you go. But that's very exciting. It's almost like the beginning of a new world of fun. We would much prefer to say, I can't believe I did that, as opposed to I wish I wouldn't have tried that. It's true. I would have rather lived than to regret that. I keep reading here. People are having a side conversation and I'm trying not to get distracted by it. Hello from AZ, fun loving couple. It's nice to see you. You've been one of my biggest supporters all this whole time. Do you ever go to a theme night like Cuck Night? So so I have a whole playlist on my channel for theme nights at Oasis where I'm covering the theme specifically for people to get an inside view. So yes, I do. And then not a lifestyle club in Memphis. Are you sure? Tennessee, right? I'm going to look at my website. If you go to my website and you go into our swinger tips It says find a sex club in your area. I'm going to click on that right now, and I'm going to enter Tennessee, and we're going to see what happens. That's Tennessee, right? Yeah. There's 28 recordings. Okay. I'm putting this in the chat. This is for Tennessee. Okay. I don't know the validity of this list. All I know is that's your start of where you want to look for clubs and stuff there. Okay. All right. Let's keep going here. Well, Stephanie, she is coming on much. She did a live on TT. Oh, you guys are talking about someone else. How do you approach other couples? I think that it's just, especially if you're at a club like Oasis or something, like in the pool is easier. Otherwise, you just gotta kind of position yourself to stand beside people you want to talk to, and then like kind of find a way to be like, oh, nice dress. Or girls tend to compliment other girls. That's just how they flirt. So if you ever want to be like, oh, your skirt is so nice, or like, where did you get that necklace? Great start. I also think having the girls start can sometimes be nice too. How do you or the club you go to STD checks? So yes, everyone uses condoms in well, it's up to everyone, but they provide condoms and lube and stuff. I get STI or STD checked about every 6 months, if not more frequently. I know my friends get checked a little bit more frequently than that, but I just don't have sex as much. But anyways, I've been clean my whole life. It doesn't mean things can't happen to you, but I have personally been lucky and had no problems. Most of my friends that I know haven't had problems other than a few people who've had like a case of chlamydia here and there or something. But it is what it is. This is a lifestyle. There's risk in everything you do. I just personally haven't been very blessed to not have any of those challenges yet. Hopefully ever. What did I think about the comedy night? I liked the comedy night a lot. I think Fiona was great. I ended up enjoying the laugh. And then when I found out that the comedian did a TikTok about the experience, and she was laughing about how some girl in the front row flashed her vagina. It was R. She was beside me, and R like just flashed her vagina to her. So it was all R. It was so crazy. Okay. Maybe that's why I'm broke. Why am I broke? I don't know. Are you talking to me? I'm not broke. Okay, well, we'll see what happens tomorrow night. It would be an honor to meet you if you don't have any other plans. Yeah, no, I'm actually not going to clubs right now. So I have not gone to Oasis in over 10 days because I have a bit of congestion. So even though I'm not sick anymore, I sound sick. And I don't want anybody to think I'm sick when I'm around people. That's just not what you do. So I'm kind of in my house, like holding up shop, trying to not, scare anyone with my nasal sounding voice, basically. Yeah. I think I just saw some light go flashy. That was weird. Whew, okay, there's another one here. Me and my girl want to try threesome. She's cocky. She'll get more girls than me. And she'll get more girls than I'm scared. She'll be the alpha in the relationship. If she wins, should I follow her, enjoy the journey, or hire a prostitute? Let me read that one more time. Me and my girl want to try a threesome. She cocky. She'll get more girls than I. Then let her fucking do the hunting. If you want to do a threesome, let her do the hunting. If it empowers the female to brag about getting females and she's bringing that female home to suck your dick, what's the problem? I don't think you need to worry as much about her being the alpha in the relationship if she pursues the woman, because frankly, as a bisexual woman, I want the woman to pursue me, not the man. The man is easy. I want the woman to pursue me. So maybe if you could look at it as an advantage that your girl is actually not shy and actually wants to be the one trying to bring home the meat, so to speak, just embrace it, And yes, I also think that if people want to fulfill a certain fantasy for a threesome, you're not going to have a lot of luck just finding some girl out there who wants to give you everything you need. So sometimes, yes, you do have to pay for it. And I don't think there's anything fucking wrong with that. Hope you are feeling better. Also, thank you so much. Is the comedian. Can you have sex in the pool at Oasis? Yes, you can. I've seen many people doing this in the pool at Oasis. All right. I don't think a condom's a good idea underwater, but other than that, couple on couple sex chat. Yeah, I think the Oasis platform is good for that too. There's a lot of platforms that are good for couples matching with other couples, like SDC is one, Fleed. I'm going to put links to these on my website eventually because I don't want to stand behind any of these apps per se. I just want to give you a selection of what's available. But to be honest, it starts with a Google search. Just start Googling swinger meetups in my area, swinger, whatever. You're going to start finding the things, Okay. Not a shy girl is great. Yes. Hello from the UK, Nick. I love that you guys are talking to one another as well, because I see Stephanie talking to Joe and like giving them good luck. I'm just like, you guys are so sweet. Do you remember the name of the comedian? I think it was Fiona, wasn't it? I actually saw her TikTok today. Yeah, if you want my TikTok, I've actually made a TikTok about her and tagged her. So yeah, keep firing the questions before I log off. I never even intended to do a live stream. I didn't even change my lighting up. Nothing. Get life. I think what you meant is FetLife, but yeah. There's a lot of that. I would be careful with FetLife. I think it's a kink heavy site, and a lot of people would get very shocked and turned off if they went to the wrong places. So you got to be careful with places like that. Actually, I do think that there's apps that are similar to Tinder for swingers. 3Fun is one of those. 3FUN. There's a few other ones. So I'll put something together on my website so that you guys have a list. Keep firing those questions. You got me for a few more minutes. And then I'm going to fire up another fatty and have some fun. My Canadian lighter, see, has a flag on it. Any more questions? But yeah, this was an unexpected live stream. I really just felt the need to connect with my fans and my viewers, and I've missed you guys, and I didn't feel like I could make a normal video in like lingerie with a cough or like, you know, a little bit of a nasal sounding voice. So I'm waiting so I can make more new content. Excuse me. Yeah, some of those apps, yeah, you be careful. I know you like to dress up for us. What is your favorite thing, leather, lace, or other? So I just got a big clothing order today of stuff. And I got a big leather skirt that's going to go well when I dom people with big boots. Like it's a long leather skirt with a big slit down the side. I'm not going to put it on for you right now. I'm in my freaking pajamas. But I think for me, my favorite thing to wear is a garter and stockings. It does something for the tummies, ladies, that no other lingerie will make me feel that sexy. You can hold those things in the right places. That's why I put them on my Amazon storefront, is the ones that I recommend, the actual garters, because there's some plasticky ones that literally will break. You don't want that. The corset, no, actually, I don't like corsets. Not so much. I think for me, anything blue is my favorite color. A mini skirt, it's always usually a mini skirt is my favorite thing. Keep in mind that up until about 3 years ago, I never once wore a mini skirt. Never wore a skirt in public, never wore a dress. I just wasn't accepting of my body, and I wasn't as feminine energy as I am now. And so it goes to show that people can change. Even at like 35 years old, people can change. My first experience in the lifestyle was with a friend because she was curious about swinging and didn't want to go alone. It was a great time. That's great. The one thing I really need to say to people who watch me who say, I want to go, but I don't have a car. I want to go, but I don't have someone to go with me. I want to go, but I'm nervous. I want to go, but I don't want to go alone. I want to go, but. Stop putting out fucking reasons. Just go. Figure it out. Like, what's the worst thing that happens? You go there and you feel weird and you go home, but at least you tried something new and you can rest on that. I find it very sad that people hold themselves back because they put an invisible barrier in front of them in the thing they want. Sorry, I'm just calling it out. Is there a dress code for Oasis or other clubs? Yeah, there's dress codes for NYX Lounge and the X Club and excuse me, M4. There's like no flip-flops or things like that allowed in certain places. And then at Oasis, there's really no real rules about that. So I do think that every club does have their own website, and it's worth a look on their website to get the real data for each one, because there is a dress code. Yeah, usually. Oh, you're so sweet. But yeah. You guys are you guys connecting on are you guys exchanging kinks? That's so cute. Am I facilitating a match here? It was funny. I had some people go to DTF night this weekend. I wasn't able to go, right? And they were like, we missed your directing, because apparently one of my friends was in the middle of a scene, and like they had established boundaries at the beginning that there would be no blowjobs. And then in the middle of the scene, the guy was like, so can you like suck my dick? And like, she's like, no. And you're not supposed to ask somebody to violate their stated boundary in the middle of a scene. So that's when she said, oh, I missed your directing, because I would have been right in there being like, no blowjobs, like just move on. Yeah. I'm just a little anxious. I might feel emasculated if the girls like her better than me. Yeah. So here's the thing, Joe dating. This is all your stuff, not hers. All I'm seeing is your insecurities, not hers. That's good. That's good news, because that means that you can solve your own insecurities. Why don't you turn this half glass into something really beautiful? Let her work for you. Let her bring those girls to you and enjoy that she wants to do that, instead of it being a threat to whether or not it makes you emasculated or whatnot. To be honest with you, I think that you're really questioning this about what does this mean for you, when what does it mean for you if you can't let a girl go and pick up other girls for you? Like, maybe you should just realize that maybe she's doing this because that's how she wants to exist in the lifestyle. Maybe she doesn't want to be passive in the lifestyle. So maybe see if you can work on that. But you can get a worker if you want to, but I don't want you to be so threatened just because one of your partners might be doing more of the hustle. Because let me be honest, way back in the day when me and my old friend Jay used to hang out, I did all the hustle, and that was fine. We both were happy with that. He's an introverted, shy guy. I'm a fucking extroverted, loud girl. Worked great. That's all I'm trying to say. Okay, if anyone wants to go to the swing clubs in Brazil, hit me up already. Oh, thank you so much for the tip. That is so incredibly sweet of you. I don't get many tips on YouTube, so I'm very, very touched, and it means a lot to me. So thank you so much, the security guard. That's very, very sweet of you. Roll with emotionalist when being emasculated is not a bad thing. Yeah, that's the thing. Some guys want to be emasculated. I'm not kidding. Some guys have a kink with it. I've had to turn down people who come to my fan page and ask me if I can emasculate them on video, and I was like, I'm sorry, I really can't, because I just can't role play that. I just can't be mean to somebody, and I just can't. Not in that way. I can be a bitch when I need to be a bitch, though. Yeah, I really appreciate that tip. That was very sweet of you. I don't normally do live streams, and I thought, you know what? I don't even have a bra on. I didn't even change into a more attractive pair of pajamas. I just threw on what I had, or I just had on what I had on. And it goes to show that I feel this friendship too with you guys. I know I see your comments. I see familiar faces in my comments on all my videos. I know who you are. I see you follow my journey, and it means a lot to me. So I know I saw Ray. I said thank you. It means a lot to me. So I thank you guys. You know, you stick with me on this journey. You've seen me blossom into the swinger I am now, and who even knows where it goes from here. That's so cute. Connection is important to me, even if you guys are across the world. Stay safe, folks. It's true, right? Connection is important, and that's what I like about the swinger community is we all became kind of friends, even just on this live stream, and that's what the swinger community is about. That's how welcomed you feel. I'm telling you. I love hearing your opinion about it. Keep it going. That's good. Awesome. You don't feel good, but you look good, girl. That's so good. Thank you. I appreciate it. I wish I sounded more normal, because then I'd be making a lot more content. I have a video coming out soon, well, when I film it, that basically says about my secret career that I had for about 10 plus years up until I became TorontoUnicorn. So I'll be telling you guys about that in another time. But if you guys have any questions, fire them in, or I'm going to have to call this live stream soon. Okay, you said you don't get any. I was just saying yes, no. That's okay, Ray. I totally saw it, and you'll be able to see the replay too. So don't worry, you can fact check me here. I'm just saying it's really sweet. It means a lot to me, because I know you guys don't have to do that, and I'm doing this for free, and like I do a lot of the content basically for free. So it's just really supportive when I think that people really genuinely appreciate the effort and work that goes in. So thank you. I wish I had my other things out here to show you, but I took them in. Oh, you know what I am going to show you? Oh my God. Are you guys ready for this? Oh my God. Then I'm signing off. So you guys got to get a good look at these. Okay. Are you ready? I have been busy. I have been coloring a lot of tiny dick pictures. And, oh, there's another one. See how they're all dated and signatured? I'm going to actually potentially raffle these off someday. Oh yeah, there's a black dick. This is a vagina. I got the book that has the vaginas too. So now I have all sorts of fun. Vagina cooking. This is what I've been doing when I'm sick. Oh, this is one upside down here. Hang on. So this is a penis sleeping. And then this is a penis suntanning. And then this is a vagina doing karaoke. And I did this one for R. And I said it was hers because I colored her hair brown. And because I have seen her vagina, I said it was hers. This is a tribute to R. Oh, I'm going to cough soon. Okay, I think that was what I really wanted to show you guys because I have been having a ball with these adult coloring books. Like, they're so freaking hilarious. They're a great gift, too. You can find them on my Amazon storefront, amazon.com/shop/TorontoUnicorn. Is it okay for the husband to want to share me with 2 or more guys? Abso-fucking-lutely. Come on a DTF night, which is usually a gangbang night kind of thing. Yes, you will have your pick of men, including the multiples. I got turned on by sweats and leggings and shorts. A lot of guys do. Believe it or not, a lot of guys got turned on by my fucking armpits. But I was like, okay, my armpits, really? Do you want me to like dress it up or anything? You know? Yeah. Let's keep reading here. It says there are some happy dick pics in blue. There are some happy dick pics in blue. Kisses to everyone, the husbands and I. You guys are so sweet. The JJJs. I do some females not like guys who have a foot fetish. I think that we can get a little confused by the arousal point. That's all. For me personally, I'm not weirded out by guys who have a foot fetish, but I don't have the patience to let some man hold my foot and caress it because he's getting something out of it. If I'm not getting something out of it, I don't see why I would do it. That's kind of my thought on it. I do have a Discord. I'm new to it, so I don't even know what to call it. Channel, whatever. I just haven't used it yet, but I have a TorontoUnicorn Discord, which is where people are supposed to be able to come together and actually connect with one another in a chat room kind of thing. So I am going to be potentially launching that. If any of my fans knows how to run a Discord and wants to give me some tips, please leave a comment and let me know. But I do have all these things set up. I just need some like a business manager to help me execute a lot of them. Yeah, no, lots of men like to share their wives or women with many men. Okay, so I think I love women's pretty feet. Yes, that's so great. Oh, I'm getting chat. Is that our? No, something else. Awesome. All right, so bisexual orgy sounds like fun. Yeah, so I've hosted some bisexual orgies. It's pretty fun. All right, well, I have had a ball. You guys have made my whole night. In a way, it was like we really got to hang out, and I was feeling a little lonely because I really haven't hung out with people in like 10 days because I'm trying to just protect everybody in case I have any kind of contagiousness, or even if I just look and sound contagious, I don't want to freak people out. So I've been missing a lot lately, and I'm really happy to do this. So maybe we can do more live streams soon because I'm really having fun with it. Do you know Super Chat? It's another live stream platform that you can use to send money. Yeah, I think so. I think I have Super Chat enabled on here. I just don't really ask the people to do it because I don't know. I don't really ask people to tip me on here. I think I don't even ask people to tip me on my OnlyFans because when they pay a subscription fee, they really are allowed to have my content. Like other than like a random 1 or 2 twice a month PPV, everything's included, right? So it's pretty cool. Awesome. Well, thank you guys so very much from across the world, Australia, Brazil, Tennessee, and everywhere in between. You guys have made my night so much better. I hope to hang out with you again, hopefully next time in a more attractive outfit. Maybe we could even color a picture of a vajayjay together. Do you want to do that maybe? I think that would be kind of fun. So thanks for hanging out. I love you all so very much. Hope to hang out again.